Hey everyone, this is Sam, and today I'm going to show you the best build in Ghost of Tsushima. Why is it the best build, you ask? Look at how little health I have, look at how many hits I'm purposely taking, but I'm not going down. But when I do go down, I come back up, much stronger, and I finish the fight way faster, way better. This build is absolutely OP, and I call it the Zombie Samurai. So if you enjoyed today's tutorial, please share and like, and if you would like to see more Tsushima tutorials, just make sure to subscribe. And if you want to catch up on the previous one, there's a playlist in the description of all the tutorials I've made on this game. So let's take a look in detail on what kind of gear you need to make this work, and later in the tutorial I'm also going to show you where you can get all of these gears. So the first one you're going to need the Charm of Kawatsuchi, which gives you bonus damage when you're at 50% health or less. Now, and you're going to complement that, kind of stack it, by also getting the Charm of Unyielding, which majorly reduces damage taken while you're at 50% health or less. So that's the theme, right? You want to be at 50% health or less. And to stack on top of that, you're also going to get the Charm of Unyielding version 1, which moderately reduces damage taken while you're at 50% health or less. Now, obviously, you're going to worry, do I want to fight with this little health? But you're going to be fine, because you're going to complement all of that gear by getting the technique Iron Will, which takes 3 resolves, but it's going to save you from defeat when you go down without health. And you're going to further improve that by getting the Charm of Izanami, which is going to give you Iron Will the ability to revive you, but brings you back at 50% of your health, which further triggers all of the other charms again. And for the armor, you want to get the Samurai Clan armor, which you're going to automatically get by doing Masako's questline. The key to this is that taking damage grants 30% resolve. As you upgrade this armor, that's going to keep climbing, but the key is, as you take damage, you get resolve back. And as long as you have free resolve, you can never really be out of the game, because you can always Iron Will yourself back. And to finish it off, you can get a Charm of Resistance, which also reduces damage by a moderate amount. So with all of this intact, what you want to do is, yes, you want to slow cook yourself and bring yourself to 50% health for every single fight. And once you do that, you will go do business on everyone. Because while you're at 50% health or less, you already get bonus damage. So every hit you're doing hurts a ton more. It's probably about a 30% bonus, I say. And you pretty much save yourself 1 extra swing. Now, but remember, you also have Unyielding times 2, level 1 and 2, and you have 30% resolve gain back from damage from the armor. So watch here. I got hit, my health barely went down, but I got a ton of resolve back. And remember, because you have Iron Will, so every time you have free resolves, you can revive yourself with 50% HP coming back to life. So that's going to also give you everything back. So by the math, pretty much every 4 hits you take, you're going to get 1.2 resolve points back in return. And since you only need 3 to never really, be game over, because you can always revive yourself, you literally, the damage that other people do to you keeps you alive as long as you start every fight with less than 50% health. They literally can't really finish you off, because you can always come back to life. And make sure when you're doing this build, always be at -1 resolve. So you can go into a fight with full resolve, but the moment the fight starts, do a Heavenly Strike, do any of the Mystic techniques to just be -1 resolve at least, so you get all of your resolve points back from taking damage. Pretty much you're going to play at a very high attack pace, but you're going to be really safe all the time. Even though with this build you feel like, oh, I have so little health, I'm at 50%, but it doesn't really matter, because you're going to get resolve points from damage. And I've been doing this on hard mode, and you can see, if I go in with less health, I hit harder, and when they do hit me, I get resolve back, and I barely take any damage as long as I'm under 50% health. It's very, very difficult for the enemies to really do anything that's going to concern me. And always Heavenly Strike to stay at -1 resolve, so you get all of your resolve points back from hitting or taking damage. And the good thing about the Heavenly Strike is, the more you do it, the more likely you're going to terrify your enemy. And it's also very accurate and high damage. And it adds to the damage too, right, because you're under 50% health. And here, I'm just going to purposely take a hit to recharge my resolve. Look at the resolve go up, and the health barely go down, but the resolve goes up by a lot. So I pretty much never have to heal almost, even though I always fight with very little health, because I don't really want to heal. If I go down, I'd rather Iron Will. So because of this build allows you to fight with pace and confidence. So you can see me here fighting the leader, with very little health on purpose. And I'm just taking hits, and you can tell my health is not going down. But I have all of this bonus damage, so you can see when I hit him, his health bar goes down much faster than it normally would without the bonus damage. And every time he hits me, I get the resolve points back. As long as I have 3, I will never lose. And I come back at 50% health. So I come back from Iron Will with all of my defensive bonuses and offensive bonuses intact. High pace, high accuracy, and here I'm purposely taking hits. So you can see, with that many little health, I already took like, what, 6 hits? And my Jin is still good. 7 hits, 8 hits, 9 hits, 10 hits, still good, and I have 6 resolve points, which means if I do go down on purpose here, I get right back up at 50% health, so all of my bonuses are triggered, high damage, high defense, I can play at a high pace, and I'm going to finish him right off. That's the Zombie Samurai build, and it's so good. Now let's take a look at how you can get everything. So you can pretty much complete this build by the start of Act 2, and you can get all of the things you see here. So let me show you everything. So there's Charm of Unyielding, level 2. You can get it in this quest. So no spoilers, I'm just going to show you which quest gives you what. You can get Charm of Resistance level 2 with this quest, the Last Warrior Monk. And don't worry, you can do this build in Act 1 too. I'm going to show you how to do it in Act 1. For the Charm of Izanami, you can get it at this Marked Rock Shrine located here. And also for the other gold charm, you will need the Charm of Kawasuchi. So from this point on, you can get all of these things in Act 1. So you can get the Charm of Kawasuchi in Act 1 in the Plum Blossom Shrine. You can also get a level 1 Charm of Unyielding, also in Act 1 at this quest, Incident at Hiyoshi Pass. From the start of the game, your character might look like this, but you can get the armor right away, so that's going to be fine. But you probably want to get to replace the Charm of Resistance and Unyielding level 2s. You can use Charm of Resolves. What they do is they give you back extra 15% resolve on anything that gives you resolve. So remember, every single time we get hit, we get 30%. So if you complete these quests, you can get the 2 resolve points, the total resolve level 1 charms. You get lesser defense, yes, but now you're going to get 60% resolve back when you get hit. And remember, right, you still have Iron Will. Your whole goal really is to just keep yourself at 3, I guess, or 6 resolve points. And you can see when I take damage, I gain so much resolve back. That 1 arrow gave me back all my resolve. You can see it here again. Look at these sword hits. I already have 1 resolve. 2 hits. So they can't really finish me off in this game because I still have those defensive bonuses from Unyielding. I'm talking about like this is Act 1 if I don't have the full build finish, right? But I still get the bonus damage anyways because I can get that charm from Act 1. So this build is also really very good for early game. And as you do more Fox Dance, you're going to open more charm slots. But the point is you want to get charms that gives you either resolve bonus or you want charms that gives you defensive bonuses, especially anything that gives you more defensive bonuses when you are below 50% health. You want to get this technique skill Iron Will right away, and you want to get the gold charm of the bonus damage under 50% health as soon as possible. But overall, the moment you get into Act 2, you can pretty much complete this build, and even in Act 1, you can get it like 80% complete because you can use a level 1 Charm of Unyieldings. The only one that you'll really be missing is the Charm of Izanami, which brings you back to 50% health if you revive yourself with Iron Will. But that's not really a big deal because in Act 1, you can just use the regular Iron Will, which still revives you, but you don't come back with any health bonus. But you can just save yourself an extra resolve point. So save 4 resolve points, and you can come back with Iron Will with no health, trigger the resolve point, and then you get healed. You're good to go. But as the game goes on, this build gets even better and better. You can see this is more into Act 2 here. And I'm just fighting with so much confidence because I don't have to worry about managing my health. All I need to know is as long as I have 3 resolve points, I can come back to the fight. And I get resolve points back for attacking, yes, but I also get them back for taking damage. But I can survive a lot of damage as long as I'm under 50% health. So the synergy of everything working together is just, it's so efficient. Everything complements each other, and it's gonna help you flow through the entirety of the game. So I suggest if you're playing the game and you want to finish this build, just do those quests I mentioned as soon as possible, so you get all of the bonuses you need. And you can see here, I don't even mind taking the hits sometimes because I know I'm not gonna, be finished off. And when I take the hit, I get the resolve points back, which lets me trigger more heavenly strikes. And when I do feel like I'm short of resolve points, like maybe I'm at 2 and I'm not comfortable fighting so aggressively, not at 3, I can throw a smoke bomb, chain assassinate, get right back to it. As long as I'm below 50% health, I'm so comfortable fighting, knowing that I can be really aggressive, just trying to get resolve points, hitting, and taking hits to get resolve points. Fighting with confidence in this game is big, and a lot of the time, because of the way just the game is and how everything don't really have good synergy, you kind of over worry about managing your health. But with this build, you don't have to worry about that anymore. You're literally fighting like a zombie samurai. You kind of want to take damage sometimes, and it's not going to hurt you. And with all the bonuses that's triggered when you're below 50% health, you're going to be very, very hard to deal with. So try this build out. Let me know how it goes for you. I would love to hear the feedback to see if you guys are enjoying it. This is already a great game, but just doing this samurai zombie build has made it even better. So hope to see you guys again soon. Look forward to hear your feedback.